Hey, it's Ken Kraetzer for CBSI Services. We're doing an interview today with Bridget O'Brien. Good to see you, Bridget.
Good to see you, Ken. I hope everything's going well with you. It's a pleasure to be here with you today.
Very good. Glad you're able to visit us at our home headquarters here in Harrison. And Bridget, you've got a terrific PR public relations firm based in New York City. Maybe tell us a little bit about how you got into this field.
Sure. I studied at Fordham University, and I initially studied at Fordham elementary education. I got my master's in education, but I minored undergrad in communication. So it was always something that I was very interested in, broadcasting, communications, public relations. So I began teaching, but I always did part-time work doing PR services for nonprofits or individuals who might be in need of PR. 7 years ago, when I had my daughter, I resigned that I wanted to start my own business and have hours more that I could be home and be more flexible. So I did not go back to the classroom. As much as I miss working with kids, I still work with kids in other capacities. I started my own firm. It'll be 7.5 years. And I began getting clients from contacts that I had throughout the years and from referrals. So that's really how I started.
Very good. I know you're involved with a lot of events involving introductions of books and music albums and premieres of movies. Even tell us a little bit about some of the event promotion that you do.
Sure, I do. I have produced thousands of events. I helped produce one of the closing shows to Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week a couple years back. I've produced album release parties for clients who are in the music industry, book launches for author clients. They're all events that are kind of wrapped in a public relations purpose. So it's an event and it's great to have a fun party, but it's also the purpose of getting some media buzz and some attention about whatever it is that we're pushing out there, be it a fashion line, a new book, or an album.
Absolutely. Well, what are some of the keys to setting up a promotion event for a business? You mentioned a major automobile company there and some other major brands. What are some of the keys to running a successful event and being able to promote it?
I think one of the keys to running a successful event is to definitely have good marketing and promotional materials to start off with. People are so visual nowadays with social media that you really only have a short period of time to capture someone's attention. So having a very good invitation or flyer for your event that you want to market to specific people is very important, and targeting the right audience that you want to attend. You also have to make the event appealing to media. If you want to have media come cover your event, have things that are kind of outside of the box for your events, not just your run-of-the-mill, cocktail party that people have been to a million times. Have a lot of different interactive things going on at the events.
Absolutely, and I'm been in related fields long enough to remember when email was new and was a big breakthrough, and websites. But now we have digital media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter as big assets. How do you manage all those different platforms?
Well, a lot of times it's a lot about determining what your client base or what the people that you're trying to promote to, what their actual demographic is for what social media platform that they are targeted most for. So a lot of people in the 30 and beyond are more focused on Facebook. So if that's who if the client is trying to get promotion to that age demographic, Facebook is very important to be very active on. Another platform that's extremely important is Instagram. Instagram is the fastest growing and largest user platform in the past couple of years. So definitely having a sound presence on Instagram is very important.
Okay. And one thing we find certainly in some of the sports-related promotion that I'm involved with is the importance of good writing. Even with all of the other elements, it still comes down to the written word quite often. How do you work on? And I know you're a good writer. Tell us about the importance of writing to doing good PR.
Well, what I was saying before about having a short amount of time to capture people, it's also very important for your writing to be very concise and very, very interesting, because people that are sitting at a desk in a media office, be it a newspaper or a television station, they're getting bombarded with thousands and thousands of emails a day with people pitching their brand, their product, or their personality. So writing is very important in the fact that you need to keep it concise, but also have something very interesting and eye-catching for the people that are being pitched.
Absolutely, and I know we'll be at a couple of trade shows for the digital and data and customer service fields this fall. For a client who might be going to a trade show, might have an exhibit booth, or speaking at a major trade event, what are some of the things that you work with a client on to prepare them for those opportunities?
I actually have a few clients that I'm actually preparing right now for New York City Comic Con, which is coming up in October. And preparing them, I do a lot of media training in terms of how to look and speak in front of a camera, and with do's and don'ts of things for speaking on a camera. So that's a lot of what we're working on for that trade show, because there's going to be a lot of media there speaking to the clients. And also just really knowing what the purpose of their brand is. Some people have wonderful products and wonderful things that they're trying to get out there, but they can't specifically verbalize what they're trying to say, or what the message that they're trying to get out there, or how to brand the item. So really what my team does is help them streamline their branding and the message that they're putting out there to their potential clients.
Very good, and certainly here at CVSI Services, we're pleased to work with many major financial service companies in banking and also in insurance and in customer service. What are some of the thoughts you have about a financial service company? Sometimes they're a little more hesitant to use some of the newer approaches in public relations or marketing. But what would you say for a financial service company? What would be some of the things you might recommend?
Well, I would definitely recommend keeping the people who are already engaged with them updated on services and products that they might be presenting to the public, and keeping them updated through engaging email marketing or engaging social media posting. And through the social media posting, hopefully getting the word out about your services to people who are not already involved with your company.
Very good. And talking with Bridget O'Brien, who has her own public relations firm based in New York City. And Bridget, is there a particular event that you helped manage the promotion of and the public relations for that really stands out as a big success in your career?
Well, I mentioned before that I did do the closing show for Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, and that was attended by over 1,000 people. It had over 25,000 media hits once the event was done. So I believe that probably was one of the highlights of my career.
Certainly sounds like a very important event. Tell us, just review for our audience the particular service that you can provide within the PR and public relations menu.
So I have traditional public relations service where I do press releases, media pitching, press kits, media kits for clients. I also do brand consultation, image consultation, media training, social media management, or even social media consultation, as well as I have a whole event arm to my company where we'll plan events if you have something that you're launching or something that you want to promote through an event.
Very good. And Bridget, maybe what do you enjoy the most about what you do in helping clients with their public relations?
Well, I have to say every day is different, and I really enjoy this job because I think that it's something where you're naturally always networking. You're constantly meeting new people and new contacts to either cover your brand that you're presenting to people. It's wonderful because I get to work with a lot of different people from all different walks of life. So I enjoy that. I also enjoy that every day is not the same. Every day is different projects all of the time, and that's what's really enjoyable.
Absolutely, and maybe just mention how those can find out more about your company. Maybe mention your website.
Sure. My website's www.bridgetobryanprandevents.com. And I am on Facebook, Bridget O'Brien PR and Events. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Bridget O'Brien PR. So hopefully connecting with some of your listeners and viewers and looking forward to chatting with people.
Absolutely. Bridget, thank you so much for visiting us here in Harrison at the headquarters of CBSI Services. Great to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks so much for having me today, Ken.
Pleasure. This is Ken Kraetzer for CBSI Services in Harrison, New York.